Hey guys, how's it going? As you see, we join a Battleground in the middle of losing. We're gonna turn this shit around right after I do this Q&A video. I asked you guys on my community tab on YouTube, which is a thing now, and then Discord as well, to ask me questions, and then there's a chance I'll answer them. So we're answering those questions that I deemed worthy. Worst expansion, asked Nizao from Discord. My worst expansion is Miss Pandaria. First of all, the pandas. This is just common sense. They put pandas in the fucking game, guys. Come on now. Come on. I can't be the only one that was like, pandas, what are we doing, Blizzard? And I remember being in Stormwind and Cataclysm, because I played Alliance at the time, and everyone was like, Blizzard, why the fuck did you put pandas in the game? I still don't know. I think it's kind of like the appeal of gnomes to just be playing a midget. And I guess the appeal of pandas is to be playing a panda and be a furry, so... I don't know. They also got rid of the talents, the good talent system, where it was, you know, you get talent points. So in Cataclysm, it was you get talent points every 2 levels. They got away with that, and then they did it like you get a talent point every 10 levels, and now it's like the same talent system we have now, where it's just like every 15 levels you get to pick something. Even though you don't really pick anything, you're just forced to take certain talents. That was implemented in Miss Pandaria. So, that's why I don't like it. And I would talk about... Another thing I really didn't like was the reputation system in Miss Pandaria. How there was decent gear locked behind certain factions. I generally don't like reputation, so I'm slightly biased on this as well, but... Next question by The Great Padinsky. Favorite expansion? What is my favorite expansion? My favorite expansion would be Wrath of the Lich King. Part of this being because I was 12, and there's kind of a childly innocence when you're 12 years old. You don't really know what's happening around you, you just kind of take the game for what it is. And I do think that's a big reason why people... Not why people like WoW, but why people can be attracted to WoW. God damn, I feel like the game sound got so loud. I was playing Arena last night, and my game sound went from like the normal kind of not super loud to incredibly loud, and... all of the sounds are overpowering, so I don't really know what happened. But Wrath of the Lich King, I was young, I had a raiding guild, the raiding guild liked me, they were like, hey look, a 12-year-old that does top DPS in our guild, how amazing is that? So I felt like a goddamn boss at the time. And then I got G-kicked, but let's not talk about that. Also, I had my real-life brothers playing with me at the time, so that was a big contribution as to why I generally liked the expansion. Whenever I was lost, or just had questions, I could literally just yell across the hallway, and my brother would be like, God damn it, I don't want to talk to my brother, but it's World of Warcraft. So then he'd be forced to talk to me. So, big reason, I guess, is that. And, what other reasons did I like Wrath of the Lich King? I played DK a lot. Generally, when you play DK, you have good times. We're gonna die to this arms. Oh wait, are you arms? Oof. Okay, we're still dead. I think. Yeah. And we go on answering the questions in the graveyard. So in review, why I liked Wrath of the Lich King. Played with my real-life brothers. Really liked my guild and was actually pretty active in, like, Vent and all that stuff, even though Ventrilo gave me a virus. Childly innocence. Cardfight King asks, why do you think Blizz ended the separation of PvP and PvE gear? I think they ended the separation just to streamline things. I really do think they intended to add the casino mechanic, or the gambling mechanic, or the RNG looting mechanic since Miss Pandaria. And I don't think they're really trying to separate that anymore. Unless they go back on their words and are like, hey, let's go back to having resilience and PvP power, and having PvP gear have different stats than PvE gear. That'd be amazing. I'd really like that. I feel like a lot of people would really like that, and it would make, I guess, more grinding for the game. And by more grinding, I mean... there's more stuff to grind out, as in gear-wise. Like, you can't just do mythics and then be super geared for all of the expansion. You'd have to do mythics and then do battlegrounds after. And then you'd actually have 2 ways to progress in PvP/PvE. You'd progress in PvE by doing mythic raiding, and then you'd hop in battlegrounds, you'd get shit on by someone with PvP gear, which is why they separated it, I think. Because people were complaining about the PvP gear, people being... not overpowered, but killing the mythic raiders. I think that's a big reason why they separated the, not separated, they combined the 2 gear sets, sorry about that. I really hope they go back, though, to what it was before, but I'm pretty doubtful of that at this point, especially this late into the game. And Classic comes out really soon. Unless they see the success of Classic and then adopt some game design aspects from Classic as well, I really don't see any chance of PvP gear coming back. But we can pray, we can hope, and just dream about it. And that's close enough. Favorite Battleground, asks Beast. Oh wait, ask Jacob Ross, sorry. Jacob Ross, my favorite Battleground is Warsong Gulch because the Berserkings are on a normal timer. They're always there, and I like damage buff. It's pretty small, it's reskinned, and it's just a classic, you know. I used to just queue Warsong Gulch specifically, back in Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King. Even in vanilla, I remember playing Warsong Gulch, and I always, like, I've just always loved Warsong Gulch. Even my real-life friend that I've shared an account with a few times, like, his favorite Battleground's Warsong Gulch, just because it's Warsong Gulch. If you ask anyone who's, like, played World of Warcraft, and they haven't played it in a while, they still probably remember Warsong Gulch, just because it's pretty iconic and it looks good. I guess I don't know. It's just good. I don't need facts to back this. Everyone knows Warsong Gulch is just the best Battleground. If you don't think so, you're probably the guy that likes Seething Shore and think it's a great designed Battleground. It is the best thing to happen to PvP since the re-implementation of Wintergrasp. I did like Wintergrasp back in Wrath of the Lich King when it was actually current content. I think I should add that, but I think the re-implementation of it into an epic Battleground was just pretty shit. What is the most OP class in PvP? Asked Beast Scoutly. The most OP classes, there's a few. Here's what I wrote down. Ret Powie, Unholy DK, Fury Warrior, Destruction Warlock, and Fire Mage. / any mage spec right now. I think Elemental is also worth a mention there, but not a lot of people play Ellie, so that's why I'm not really mentioning it that much, even though I am playing Ellie at this point. But those, in my opinion, those are the most OP classes. Really, any melee, pretty good right now. I mean, even Rogue's good with the right comp, I guess. Pretty much any melee, yeah. I'm trying to think of what, like, instead of a question like that, I usually ask myself, what's really bad in PvP? And the answer to that is Feral Druid and Affliction Lock. And I think that's about it. Lovely 5 cap we're getting. Let's rush these other questions real quick. What class would I add into the game? Necromancer would be the answer to that. I know they're probably adding Tinkerer into the next expansion. I'm pretty excited for that. But Necromancer would be a good one. Just make a healing spec, a tank spec, and a DPS spec. Bada bing, bada boom. That was asked by Blaze Lash. Do you think the level squish is good? It can be good. Again, it gives Blizzard a chance to, I guess, re-implement old mechanics that are reflective of vanilla. It can be good. Can I fly in BFA? Asks Ferdy Mode. Nope. My favorite class. I don't have one, to be honest. I just don't have one. That's why I play everything. And that's why I have everything max level. If I played one class, I'd just get incredibly bored with the game. So that's my Q&A, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, description, bell thing. Check out the Twitch. I'm streaming a little bit earlier. Last night I started a stream at, guess what, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tonight I'm probably going to aim for 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, just so I'm not up till 2 in the morning every night. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.